Well, Jennifer, this is the first time in 5 or 6 years that I'm sure that nobody is looking at me.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most stylish and striking celebrity outfits to grace the red carpet since the year 2000.
Wow, in this blue. Wow, no, okay, tell me about this dress.
Number 30, Lady Gaga, the 75th Venice International Film Festival. If this list were most memorable, then we would of course be talking about the infamous meat dress. However, Lady Gaga is equally capable of bringing old-school glamour. Walking the red carpet for her first film world premiere as a leading lady, the pop sensation dazzled in a Valentino couture gown. The dress had already made a splash on the July runway, donned by model Kaya Gerber. Gaga made it Hollywood rocking an elegant updo and sparkling jewelry. Floating through the rain in her pink feathers, the A Star is Born actress was indeed the star of the evening. Number 29, Rihanna, the CFDA Fashion Awards. When you step up to accept a Fashion Icon Award from the Council of Fashion Designers of America, you had better do it in style. In 2014, Rihanna showed us she was deserving of the accolade when she showed up in a jaw-dropping dress by Adam Selman. The Barbadian singer tapped into that old starlet charm, accessorizing with a sparkling headscarf, long gloves, and a light pink fur shawl. But she didn't play it safe either. The see-through fabric, bedecked with Swarovski crystals, didn't leave much to the imagination. The icon explained to Vogue that she, quote, just liked it better without lines underneath. Number 28, Cardi B, the 65th Annual Grammy Awards. All fashion is art, but as outlets like Harper's Bazaar pointed out, Cardi B's 2023 Grammys look is fit to hang in a gallery. The rapper looked just like a fashion sketch, striking a dramatic figure in a gorgeous blue gown by Gaurav Gupta. The red carpet is usually less daring than the runway, but Cardi B never does things by halves. The dress's sweeping structure and bold color give the effect of swirling waves, wrapping themselves around the star. Other details include a long silky train and slit of sorts at the waist. Smoky blue-lined eyes and diamonds perfectly complete the outfit. Number 27, Keira Knightley, the 78th Academy Awards. In 2006, Keira Knightley was riding a career high when she graced the Oscars red carpet as a first-time nominee. She might have missed out on her award, but she did earn herself a place on the best dressed lists, deservedly so. Her gown for the evening was custom Vera Wang in wine-colored taffeta. With one shoulder and a fishtail skirt, it was peak 2000s fashion while also remaining elegant. The Pride and Prejudice star elevated the look with statement jewels from Bulgari. Knightley's ensemble was notably included by Cosmopolitan in a ranking of best Oscar dresses ever. We can certainly see why. Number 26, Ariana Grande, the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards. At the 2020 Grammys, Ariana Grande changed up her ensemble 4 separate times, but her first outfit was the real showstopper. With a billowing tiered bottom and matching elbow-length gloves, her Giambattista Valli gown was giving runway couture meets royalty. The dove gray color and Grande's signature ponytail kept the look fresh and elegant, while diamond earrings added sparkle. The singer followed the first gown with a similarly colored satin crop top and full skirt, later changing into 2 new outfits for her stage performances. Her original red carpet gown was the dress of the night, and it really made a statement. Number 25, Margot Robbie, the Barbie Press Tour. We love it when an actor themes their press tour outfits. When promoting 2023's Barbie, Margot Robbie and stylist Andrew Muckamal definitely understood the assignment. Embracing her character's trademark color and sense of style, Robbie stepped out in a series of designer looks. We simply cannot pick just one. From smart casual to red carpet glam, she rocked both custom-made and vintage pieces from Versace, Vivienne Westwood, Moschino, Chanel, and more. Many of her ensembles were based on specific Barbie dolls, including 1992's Totally Hair Barbie and 2015's Cherry Pie Picnic Barbie. For shoes, Manolo Blahnik was the go-to choice. He designed a custom range for the tour, featuring classic styles, usually in a range of different pinks. Number 24, Zendaya, the Dune Part 2 premiere. Zendaya and her stylist also love a good theme, and the Dune Part 2 press tour gave us some incredible fits. Our favorite has to be the Stéphane Roland couture gown the actress wore to the New York City premiere. The cutouts, the gold details popping against the white, everything about it is stunning. Across the pond in London, she also showed off her versatility with 2 very different Mugler ensembles. Her daring metal bodysuit was sourced from the designer's Cirque d'Hiver collection from 1995. The outfit channeled the Dune aesthetic and made it clear that Zendaya was the star of the show. Later that evening, she switched it up with a floor-length black gown, replacing her futuristic look with something classic and elegant. Number 23, Billy Porter, the 91st Academy Awards. Men very rarely make the Oscars Best Dressed lists, and let's be honest, there are only so many ways you can style a tux. However, in 2019, Billy Porter broke the mold, bringing the drama in a black velvet ball gown by Kristen Siriano. Blurring the lines between traditionally masculine and feminine styles, Porter challenged social norms and started a conversation. Embracing his inner diva was empowering for the actor, who previously starred in Kinky Boots on Broadway. If the tuxedo-style gown wasn't exciting enough, Porter went even further with platform boots and a 20-carat yellow diamond ring. Number 22, Aishwarya Rai, the 70th Annual Cannes Film Festival. Everyone loves a fairy tale ball gown. And indeed, publications like Elle pointed out that there appeared to be an unofficial Cinderella theme at the 2017 Cannes Film Festival. We loved Kirsten Dunst's look and Blake Lively's the year before, but star Aishwarya Rai made the biggest impression. Her dress was a light blue Michael Cinco creation, with a structured bodice, intricate sparkling embroidery, and a wide princess skirt underlaid with tulle. The gown was fabulous enough to stand on its own without much embellishment, and Rai kept accessories to a minimum. She wore no statement jewelry and her hair was simply styled, letting that dress do all the talking. Number 21, Blake Lively, the 70th Met Gala. When it comes to the Met Gala, Blake Lively has built a reputation as one to watch, thanks to some fantastic gowns over the years. Her 2022 dress, paying homage to the oxidation process of the Statue of Liberty, will forever be iconic. However, we want to focus on her outfit from 2018. The theme that year was heavenly bodies, fashion, and the Catholic imagination, and she really rose to the challenge. Lively's dress was a lavish affair, pairing a bejeweled top with a sumptuous red velvet skirt, embroidered with gold. She completed the regal ensemble with a sparkling crown, reminiscent of a halo in a classical painting. Number 20, Zendaya, the 69th Met Gala. Every year, the Met Institute's costume gala has a theme that guests dress to, with varying degrees of success. In 2017, the theme was Comme des Garçons, but up-and-coming starlet Zendaya decided to walk to the beat of her own drum and go full-out glam, rejecting the aesthetic that would be expected of her. Her gown was by Dolce & Gabbana and featured a lush print that included florals and parrots. The ball gown made her stand out from the crowd, and perhaps even more awe-inspiring was her natural hairstyle, whose volume matched that of her dress. Number 19, Julia Roberts, the 73rd Academy Awards. The dress that Julia Roberts wore when she attended the 73rd Academy Awards became instantly iconic, perhaps because she took home the award for Best Actress for her role in Erin Brockovich, but maybe because of its own merits. The Valentino gown was simple and understated, mostly constructed from black material with a distinctive white piping as the adornment. A dress like this may not have made waves today, but back in 2001, it was all anyone could talk about. But as always, it was Roberts' megawatt smile that really made her look shine. Number 18, Anne Hathaway, the 81st Academy Awards. Sometimes when you're headed to the Oscars, it's best to dress like one of the statues yourself. This was clearly the philosophy that Anne Hathaway followed when she chose her gown for the 2009 Academy Awards, opting for a shimmering Armani Privé dress that was at once glamorous in an old Hollywood way and also felt fresh and modern. The beading was done on the bias to create an interesting patterned effect, and the equally glitzy belt just added to the overall silhouette. Hathaway kept her hair and makeup simple and classic to let the dress be the focus. Number 17, Angela Bassett, the 91st Academy Awards. Considering the fact that the carpets at so many big award shows are notoriously red, many stars avoid colors that may clash with what's underfoot, skipping hues in the pink or orange family. But Angela Bassett dared to wear fuchsia at the 2019 Academy Awards, and the risk paid off. Her dress was a custom-made Reem Aqua gown that wasn't only bold in its shade, it also featured a massive structural shoulder piece that gave it an exciting element of asymmetry. Her jewel-shaped clutch reflected the color and added to the look. Number 16, Emma Stone, the 74th Golden Globe Awards. In early 2017, Emma Stone stunned on just about every red carpet imaginable as she was nominated across the board for her performance in La La Land. At the Golden Globes that year, she wore a star-spangled gown by Valentino in a rosy champagne hue. The star embellishments were silver and varied in size, ranging from tiny ones on the straps of the dress to larger ones on the skirt. Her loose and romantic locks made this a picture-perfect image. Of course, she also took home the award for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, which certainly did not hurt. Number 15. Beyoncé, the 67th Met Gala. When your outfit is epic enough, no one cares if it fits the Met Gala theme. In 2015, that theme was China through the looking glass, but people were so distracted by Beyoncé's jaw-dropping look that it barely mattered. The dress, if you can even call it that, was designed by Givenchy and was almost entirely transparent, save for some key sections that used rhinestones to carefully ensure the star did not appear to be totally nude. It definitely didn't leave much to the imagination though, and had us bowing down to our forever Queen Bee. Number 14. Claire Danes, the 68th Met Gala. The 2016 Met Gala theme was Manus Ex Machina, fashion in an age of technology, and nobody in attendance embodied it better than Claire Danes. She collaborated with Zac Posen to create a gown that was truly unlike anything we'd seen before. On the red carpet, it may have looked like your run-of-the-mill princess gown, but once the actress got inside, it was revealed to be something truly futuristic. That's because Posen designed the gown using fiber optics that enabled it to light up and glow in the dark. Number 13. Nicole Kidman, the 90th Academy Awards. By 2018, Nicole Kidman had been a frequent award show attendee for many years, but even as an industry veteran, she was only getting better when it came to her red carpet fashion. Case in point, at the 90th Academy Awards, she chose an Armani Privé gown that landed her on pretty much every best dressed list out there. The gown featured a deep sweetheart neckline and used a bright yet deep blue fabric. But the most notable part was definitely the oversized sculptural bow at the hips, which made the dress into something entirely novel. Number 12. Michelle Williams, the 78th Academy Awards. It's not always easy for blondes to pull off yellow, for fear of clashing, but Michelle Williams proved that breaking the rules can lead to great things with her 2006 Oscars dress. The gown was by Vera Wang, who certainly knows how to create a romantic look, and the shade was a bright canary. Williams used expert color theory and added a red lip, which made the color of the dress pop even more. The silhouette of the garment, with its interesting ruching and modest train, made it seem like a vintage piece, though the color kept it squarely in the present. Number 11. Gwyneth Paltrow, the 84th Academy Awards. Capes have been in style for a number of years now, but Gwyneth Paltrow was a fashion crusader when she sported one at the Oscars in 2012. Her gown was a pure white Tom Ford column dress with an asymmetrical neckline. It on its own certainly wouldn't have been memorable years later. But what really took the look to the next level was Paltrow's matching cape that she wore on top of the dress. Since the outfit was relatively simple and streamlined, we're not surprised that she opted for an oversized cuff to offset it. Number 10. Halle Berry, the 74th Academy Awards. In 2002, Halle Berry made Academy Awards history when she became the first African-American woman to take home the award for Best Actress. And for her big moment in the spotlight, she wore a dress that was almost just as groundbreaking. Elie Saab designed the ensemble, which employed a mesh construction with carefully placed floral embroidery to cover the bust. The skirt had a unique bias-cut waistline and was made with a shimmering crimson material. All in all, these features came together to create one of the most memorable Oscars looks of all time. Number 9. Priyanka Chopra, the 70th Met Gala. In 2018, the Met Gala had one of the most intriguing themes yet: heavenly bodies, fashion, and the Catholic imagination. All the stars had a different take on how to interpret this concept, but Priyanka Chopra took a unique approach in a burgundy crushed velvet dress. What set this look apart, though, wasn't the Ralph Lauren dress itself, but the intricately beaded hood that went with it. The piece is adorned with Swarovski crystals and took over 250 hours to construct by hand. This definitely looks just as detailed as some of the decorations in Catholic churches. Number 8. Jennifer Lawrence, the 83rd Academy Awards. Back in 2011, Jennifer Lawrence was a relative newcomer to the award season circuit, though she has become a staple in more recent years. For her first time on the Oscars red carpet, the actress fittingly wore red herself. She was nominated for her role in Winter's Bone, and while she may not have won, she did wow the fashion industry with her simple yet flawless Calvin Klein dress. With her bouncy blonde hair, she looked every part the Hollywood starlet, and it was this dress that cemented her as a style mainstay. Number 7. Blake Lively, the 69th Annual Cannes Film Festival. Many stars seem to retreat from public appearances during their pregnancies or opt to wear billowing styles that conceal their growing baby bumps. But at the 2016 Cannes Film Festival, Blake Lively proudly paraded her bump around in a form-fitting Atelier Versace gown for the premiere of the BFG. The dress featured a one-shoulder design and a unique cutout at the shoulder, which made for a visually interesting neckline. The fabric was a sky blue and was covered with beading in a matching hue that added a subtle pattern and shimmer. Number 6. Angelina Jolie, the 84th Academy Awards. Was Angelina Jolie the first high-profile actress to wear a dress with a thigh-high slit to the Oscars? Of course not. So why did this 2012 outfit get so much buzz? For all intents and purposes, her gown wasn't much more than a standard LBD, with a strapless asymmetrical neckline and a cinched waist. Sure, the slit was higher than most, but what made the entire internet lose it over this look was the way Jolie posed while wearing it. She stuck her leg out at an odd angle, emphasizing the slit and launching 1,000 memes in the process. Number 5. Rihanna, the 67th Met Gala. After appearing at the 2015 Met Gala, Rihanna likely ended up on just as many best dressed as worst dressed lists. But you cannot deny that her look was the most talked about and most memorable of the night. Her ensemble was designed by Guo Pei, and Rihanna was one of the only stars who opted to sport designs by a Chinese artist to support the night's theme of China through the looking glass. While most celebs work with stylists who pick out their gowns for them, Riri actually found this dress online while researching Chinese couture. The bright yellow hue and epic fur-trimmed train made this look one for the books. Number 4. Cate Blanchett, the 86th Academy Awards. Cate Blanchett was nominated for Best Actress at the 2014 Oscars for her role in Blue Jasmine, and succeeded in taking home the award. Not only that, but she also stunned on the red carpet, in a pretty and feminine gown that proves that sometimes even the biggest fashion risk-takers just want to look like a princess for a night. The Armani Privé gown featured beaded applique and a mesh construction that let the adornments go all the way up to the neckline. Blanchett paired the garment with what was reportedly millions of dollars worth of jewels, giving her an all-over shimmer. Number 3. Lady Gaga, the 76th Golden Globe Awards. Up until around 2018, we had largely grown accustomed to seeing Lady Gaga in wild outfits at music award shows that have much more lenient dress codes. But after she starred in A Star Is Born, she was one of the most high-profile attendees at the Oscars and Golden Globes. Her Golden Globes dress was a major Cinderella moment, as she wore a ball gown with puffed off-the-shoulder sleeves. To make sure things weren't too cookie-cutter, the muted periwinkle shade of the dress was also reflected in Gaga's hair. Number 2. Jennifer Lopez, the 42nd Annual Grammy Awards. Worn right at the beginning of the 21st century, we will never forget this J-Lo look even though she wore it 2 decades ago. When she attended the Grammy Awards in 2000, Lopez wore a green silk chiffon Versace dress featuring a tropical print. The bust of the gown was almost entirely open, as was the skirt, leaving very little to the imagination. This look was certainly racy and noteworthy at the time, even spawning the creation of Google Images because so many people were conducting online searches looking for photos of it. In 2019, Lopez walked the Versace runway and wore an updated version of the dress, still managing to look just as alluring 20 years later. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Lupita Nyong'o, the 86th Academy Awards. At the 2014 Oscars, Lupita Nyong'o won an award for her performance in 12 Years a Slave, and also landed herself on many people's radars for her fashion choices. At the time, she was still an up-and-coming actress, and she opted for something simple yet elegant for her big night. The Prada gown was a pale blue hue that called to mind fairy tale princesses and had a dreamy quality to it. The soft pleats and somewhat Grecian style were classic, and yet somehow, the overall effect felt like nothing we had seen before. Which red carpet looks really stick in your memory? Share your favorites in the comments.
Okay, good to know. If I ever sell it.
I can't imagine that you would.
Maybe really long down the road.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.